Hi there, it's Riikka Kovasin here with some tags for paper garden. I'm using some paper garden printables to make these winter vintage tags. For the basis of these tags, I'm using packaging. I have these two narrow packaging tags that I like the way they looked. They are really nice shape and size, so I thought to turn them into something. I'm using collaging as my first layer and mixing some paper garden printables with some vintage ephemera. I'm using a Tim Holtz matte medium as my adhesive, and I'm adding pieces of those paper elements to the background. I'm kind of sandwiching them between two layers of the medium, one underneath and one on top. The printables I'm using are from Winter Miracles PDF journaling kit. I'm making this kind of a patchwork quilt type of thing for the background. Even though I'm then adding layers on top, I really like that it's not just one color, but it's more like these little patches of different colors and textures and patterns in the background. After I get the first one done, I then repeat the process to the other tag and then dry the two tags. After drying, I cut some excess paper off from the tags and then I'm making some embellishments. These are paper garden stickers I'm using, and I'm cutting the snowdrops out of the sheet and adding them to a piece of cream colored cardstock, and then I'm cutting them loose to be used as embellishments. After that, I'm adding some stamping to the tags just to add a little bit of interest in there. Then some label stickers here and there, again to make the background a little bit more interesting, to have these little details here and there. And then I'm inking the edges using a blue ink, kind of bringing that icy feeling to them. As a final background layer, I then add this ice looking paste through a stencil and make this beautiful circular pattern to both of them. I let this paste air dry because I'm fearing that when I use a heat tool, I might just boil it, and that kind of ruins the icy look of it. It comes more rounded rather than having these shards of ice. To further add that blue color to the tags, I'm then coloring a piece of seam binding or this ribbon using the same blue ink I used to ink around the edges. I'm also adding a touch of tea there just to make it a little bit more vintagey or a little bit more browny tone. Then I use a heat tool to dry it. After that, I'm making the base compositions. I'm using half of a doily, a piece of this textured white paper, and then a vintage photo die cut in each of the tags. I'm also adding those snowdrops and a bow made out of the self-dyed ribbon into the composition. I'm using a stapler to attach the layers together, except the vintage photo, as this is the easiest way. And then I mount the vintage photo on top using foam tape. Again, I'm repeating the same thing for the both tags. First the other one and then the other. After making the compositions, I added some bling bling to both of the tags, adding crystal stickers and a little bit bigger crystal to the other tag. Then I add a word sticker to each one, fitting to the winter theme, and afterwards I'm then adding a little bit more icy touches to the vintage photos. I'm using the same glitter paste I used for the background, but this time applying it with a small brush and kind of adding it just to the hats and shoes and on the shoulders of the characters, like they would be coming in from a snowstorm or just being outdoors and having fun. I then let the tags air dry and then they are finished. And here they are, 2 icy tags with some winter details and a flowing ribbon behind the character. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please consider subscribing. And also remember to hit that bell sign to be notified when a new video comes live. Thank you so much. Have a great December and happy holidays. Thank you. Bye.